Hey everybody, today I've got a 2010 Ford F-150 with the 5.4 liter engine in it, and the guy was complaining about the check engine light coming on and flashing and it hesitating and all sorts of stuff. So I pulled the code on it. It had a P0308, which is a misfire on cylinder number 8. So cylinder number 8 is this back plug here. So I pulled the plug out so I could check the plug on. It's not missing all the time, and I noticed that this was a little bit moist, wet. So let me get in here and see if we can get the flashlight on the mirror. I don't know if you can really see in there, but it's completely full of water. We've been having a lot of rainy weather here in Northern Virginia where we're going to break a record. And I do believe that this truck has been sitting a little bit with the amount of leaves and stuff underneath. So we're going to blow the water out of that cylinder, check the coil, put it back together, and see if the misfire disappears. Alright, so what I did is I went ahead and I blew the water out of the spark plug hole. And I have this neat little spark tester here that actually has a flashing light. So it has a very long extension to fit on top of the plug, and then it runs over, and I have the coil plugged back in. As you see, the orange light is flashing, telling me the coil is good and flashing. Sometimes it drops out. I think that's not really dropping out, showing that the coil's not working. I think it's just the way this thing is. It's not, 100%, but it's telling me it's got good spark. It's not running bad. So I'm going to go ahead and put the coil back in, take it for a test drive, and see if it solves the problem. This truck does have 135,000 miles on it. It probably could use a set of plugs, but we'll see if this takes care of the problem. So in the bay, it was not misfiring, so I decided to take it for a road test, and as you can see, the check engine light there is flashing, and my voice is telling you that the truck is misfiring. So I just pulled the code. It still has a misfire on cylinder number 8. Do believe we're going to have to pull the plug. I don't want to pull the plug because it had so much water in there. I'm scared that the plug might break off, but we're going to probably have to put a plug and probably a coil because it's still missing. All right, so on that F-150 with the 5.4 liter, you could see here that the gap is extremely big. So I went ahead and got the plug out. The plug came right out unbelievably. Luckily, this is not the 3-valve motor that the plugs break off, and this is a 2010. Those were made earlier, like from 2004 up to 2008 or 9. So this plug right here, I took my plug gapper and checked the gap on it, and it is at 0.073. Spec is 0.039 to 0.043. So this plug is gapped twice as big as it's supposed to. So as you can see, here is the new plug with the platinum tip still intact. So I have a new set of plugs, and we're going to put the new plugs in and see if that takes the missing problem. I do believe it will, because that gap is way too big. So this should take care of the problem. We'll go ahead and put the plug. I went ahead and got a new coil anyway. That coil did kind of go underwater, so it could be damaged. So we went ahead and got a new coil also, and we'll go from there. Well, all right, I got the 8 new plugs in. They all came out relatively easy. Like I stated before, this is not the 3-valve motor, so I didn't have to worry about the plugs really coming apart. But I still did spray some penetrating oil down all the spark plug holes to make it easier to come out, because this does have aluminum heads. I had the motor a little warm, not cold, not hot, just a little bit warm, so the plugs would come out. They came right out. I went ahead and replaced that rear coil in it because that coil had gone underwater, and I do believe somebody might have replaced that coil, because the new coil I had, the electrical lead that plugged into it was in a different location, and it matched all the other coils, and also the boot on the coil fit the hole so much better. So hopefully now there won't be any more water leakage problem into that cylinder. So now it seems to be running nice and good, and I think this one is done. All right, everybody, well, thanks for watching and seeing how I fix this car that had the missing problem, checking it out and trying to get it done. So please subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.